Hello and welcome to Jessie Bear Book Club, House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 5 review. And as I thought, this episode was a bit of filler, but it was much better than Episode 3. Well, it has definitely been made perfectly clear that fire can hurt a dragon because poor Aegon II is so badly burned. The scene when they are removing his armour and it's melted to him, oh my god, I wanted to cry out in pain myself. And the scene later on in the episode when Alicent is sitting with him and she leaves and he says, "Mummy, Team Green or Team Black, if that did not hurt your soul, there is something wrong with you." I loved Rhaenys Cole parading the head of Meleys through King's Landing. I thought that's really important for context building later on when the citizens of King's Landing are going to storm the dragon pits and kill some of the dragons. They need to know that these animals are not invincible. Side note, are we ever going to get to see Queen Helena riding Dreamfire? Because that needs to happen at some point. Another dragon scene I really loved was Daemon and Carax treating with the Brackens, and the scene where Lord Bracken is riding away and you can just see Carax's head behind him. That was so good. Finally, this episode, we get a bit more world building. We got a little bit in episode 1 with the Wall and meeting Lord Stark, but finally we get to see a bit more of Westeros, and we get to meet Lady Jane Arryn, played by Amanda Collins, who looks great. I really enjoyed seeing her and meeting the Freys at the Twins. The Freys, of course, are as greedy as ever. Daemon's weird acid trip continues while in Harrenhal, and the hallucination of him eating some MILF pussy was a lot. I'm glad I wasn't eating dinner during that scene. I knew what it was, and I was waiting, so out of the corner of my eye I was watching Cormac for the big reveal when you discover that he's hallucinating about having sex with his mother, and I thought Cormac was going to jump out of his seat. And the memes are flying around the internet about that and how everybody now needs therapy. I'm loving it. I have really gone off Aemon One Eye. He is a bad brother and a bad son. He is much nicer in the books. I think the fact that they decided to get rid of Aegon and Helena's second son has made Aemon's actions a lot more criminal in the minds of the audience. I know why they're doing it, but this isn't the book I read. I need to keep in mind that these are two separate entities. Rhaenys Cole is obviously not actually suited to real warfare and only good at tourneys, and I can't wait. But I really hope Alicent gets her own back on him for abandoning her emotionally at this time. He has really thrown her to the wolves without a care. Used and abused, that is her life at the moment, and I really want her to get her own back. This episode had some great cinematography, especially some really good landscape shots moving into castles. I enjoyed that, though I do think Harrenhal shouldn't be quite so ruinous. No Dragonseeds as of yet, and I feel a little let down. It feels a lot like filler, and I definitely don't think we're going to get Nettles at this point. I think she's going to be combined with the character of Baela, and it's okay, but I was really looking forward to seeing Nettles. So we have no Nettles, no Sarah Snow, and no Daeron as of yet. Baela and Corley's interactions were very sweet. I definitely seen the grandfather-granddaughter dynamic, and this scene actually made me warm to Baela a lot more. I don't think we've seen enough of her, so I've been finding it hard to connect with the character, especially because I think they're going to combine her with the character of Nettles, and I'm feeling let down by that. I'm having a slight problem, and that is the fact that Alicent and her 3 children, especially Aemon, who's meant to be the youngest, look the same age as her, and it's starting to really bug me. Especially in the council scene, she is their mother, but doesn't look like she's their mother. She looks like she's their sister, And that's why they're not paying any attention to her. If she actually was their mother and looked like their mother, a bit like Cersei and Joffrey, it would be a better dynamic. I understand aging up, and I shouldn't get so hung up about these small little bits, but this age gap, age jump, whatever it is you want to call it, is really starting to bug me because nobody looks right. And is Alicent still pregnant? That wasn't addressed this episode. What's happening with that plot thread? Rhaenyra's indecision while she hangs out on Dragonstone is also incredibly annoying. We've had 5 episodes of her now doing nothing but dress up like a nun and send away her children. Please, can we have a scene of her doing something? Anything remotely interesting? And where is Helena? Please, has she had more than one line since episode 2? This is really annoying me. And where is Otto? Can we please see the High Tower finally? And where is Daemon and his dragon? I bet they bring in all these characters majorly in the last episode just to annoy me so we can leave this season on a big cliffhanger, and then it will be another 2 years before we get season 3. Less MILF sex and hallucinogens, and more Otto Hightower screaming at his idiot grandchildren. Please, that is all I want. I give this episode 6 out of 10. It wasn't as bad as episode 3, but it's not up there with episode 4 either. It's very middle of the road, middle of the season. What more can I say? Remember to like this video because it's the only way the tyrannical YouTube algorithm actually notices me. And you can subscribe because I've been reviewing every single House of the Dragon episode as it comes out. I've also been working on my Accursed King series and reviews because that is the series that inspired George R.R. Martin to write A Song of Ice and Fire. Leave me a comment as well letting me know who your favourite character is in House of the Dragon and what character you want to see more of, or what character do you actually want to see. My vote is for us getting to see Nettles, if that ever happens. Until next time, remember, fire and blood. Bye!